Look, I'm not here to sell you a dream. You've heard enough of those. Turn $500 into $50,000 in 30 days. Yeah, right. Let's talk reality. The actual statistics show that 95% of retail forex traders lose money. Not some money, not occasionally, consistently, year after year. But here's where it gets interesting. That means 5% are winning. And they're not just winning, they're winning consistently, predictably, almost boringly. So what separates these two groups? Is it intelligence, capital, secret indicators, advanced algorithms? Here's the truth that's going to sting a little. The difference isn't what you think it is. And once you understand this difference, you'll see why trading feels impossible for most people, yet ridiculously simple for a select few. Section 1. The illusion. Let me ask you something. When you first got into trading, what attracted you? Be honest. Was it the lifestyle, the freedom, that Instagram trader posting screenshots of their winning trades from a beach in Bali? Here's what happens to most people. They see trading as a way to make fast money. They open their first account, maybe watch a few YouTube videos, learn what a candlestick is, understand that green means up and red means down, and they think, okay, I got this. Then they hit that buy button. And this is where everything goes wrong. Because you weren't trading, you were gambling. But it felt like trading because you were looking at charts, using technical terms. Maybe you even had 3 monitors set up like a Wall Street pro. The setup looked light, but the mindset? Completely wrong. The 95% see trading as a game of predictions. I think Euro USD is going up. I feel like gold is going to drop. Think, feel, hope, guess. That's not trading, that's a lottery ticket with extra steps. The 5%? They see something completely different. They see probabilities, systems, data. They see trading as a business with operating procedures, risk management protocols, and statistical edges. Not exciting, is it? That's exactly the point. Here's a story that'll make this clear. There was this guy named Jason, a 34-year-old from Ohio working in insurance. Smart guy, good with numbers. He got into forex trading after seeing an ad promising financial freedom. He studied for 2 months, paper traded for a week, and felt ready. His first month, he was up $800 on a $2,000 account. He felt like a genius. He told his wife they'd be retiring early. Month 2, he gave back that $800 plus another $1,200. He was now down overall. Month 3, he deposited another $2,000 to make it back faster. You can guess where this is going. 6 months later, Jason had gone through $8,000 and quit trading, convinced the game was rigged. But here's the thing. The game wasn't rigged. Jason was playing a completely different game than he thought he was playing. Section 2. The real difference. So what's actually happening here? Why do the 95% consistently lose while the 5% consistently win? Let me break down the 5 critical differences. Difference number 1, emotional control. You know that feeling when you're in a trade and it starts going against you? Your heart rate increases, your palms sweat, you're staring at that red number getting bigger. Every fiber of your being is screaming, close it now. Or worse, you're thinking, it'll come back, it has to come back, just give it more time. That's your emotions trading for you. And emotions are the worst traders on the planet. The 95% make emotional decisions. The 5% make mechanical decisions. They follow their system regardless of how they feel. Think about that. Regardless of how they feel. Difference number 2, risk management. Ask a losing trader what their risk management strategy is, and they'll say something vague like, oh, I don't risk too much, or I use stop losses. Sometimes. Ask a winning trader the same question, and they'll say, I risk exactly 1% of my account per trade with a maximum of 3% exposure across all positions, and my position sizing is calculated using the ATR method. See the difference? One is guessing, one is precise. The 95% think risk management is boring. The 5% know it's the only thing that matters. You can have the worst entry strategy in the world, but if your risk management is solid, you'll survive. You can have the best entry strategy in the world, but if your risk management is garbage, you'll blow up. It's that simple. Difference number 4, expectation versus reality. The 95% expect to win on every trade, so when they lose, they're devastated, angry. They feel like the market got them. They take it personally. The 5% expect to lose 40 to 50% of their trades. They plan for it. Their entire system is built around the fact that they're going to be wrong nearly half the time, and they're completely okay with that because they know that their winners are bigger than their losers. This is probably the hardest mental shift to make. Accepting losing is part of winning. Difference number 4, time perspective. The 95% judge their trading by the day or even by the hour. Did I make money today? That's not trading, that's dopamine hunting. The The 5% judge their trading by the quarter or the year. They're asking, is my system producing the expected results over a statistically significant sample size? Not as exciting, is it? But it works. Difference number 5, education versus action. Here's something interesting. The 95% are always learning, always taking courses, always finding new indicators, new strategies, new secrets. They're permanent students. The 5%, they learned one solid strategy and they've been executing that same strategy for years. They're not looking for better. They're getting better at what they already do. The losing traders are searching for the holy grail. The winning traders.
Section 3. The uncomfortable truth. Now, let me tell you something that's going to be uncomfortable. Most of you watching this right now are not going to make it as traders. I know that's harsh, but it's true. And here's why. It's not because you're not smart enough. It's not because you don't have enough capital. It's not because the market is rigged against you. It's because you're not willing to do what it actually takes. See, everyone wants the results of the 5%, but almost nobody wants to do what the 5% do. The 5% are willing to be bored. They're willing to sit on their hands when there's no setup. They're willing to take small, consistent wins instead of swinging for home runs. They're willing to follow their rules, even when every cell in their body is telling them to do something else. Let me paint you a picture of what actual professional trading looks like. It's a Tuesday morning. The markets are open. You're watching your charts. You see a setup developing. It meets 4 of your 5 entry criteria, but not the 5th. What do? The 95% take the trade anyway. Close enough, they think. The 5% don't even consider it. 4 out of 5 isn't 5 out of 5. No trade. They wait. Another hour passes. Another setup. This one meets all 5 criteria, but you just took a loss on your previous trade this morning and you're feeling shaky. What do? The 95% skip it. I need to settle down first. Let me wait for a better opportunity. The 5% take the trade. Their system says trade, so they trade. Their feelings don't matter. This is the uncomfortable truth. Successful trading is robotic. It's systematic. It's often boring. It's the opposite of what attracted most people to trading in the first place. There was this woman, Sarah, a 29-year-old from Texas who worked in marketing. She got into trading because she was tired of her 9-to-5. She wanted freedom, excitement, control over her time. She spent 8 months learning, testing, refining her strategy. She finally went live with real money. And you know what she discovered? Trading successfully meant she was making fewer decisions than she did at her corporate job. She had a checklist. She followed the checklist. If the market didn't give her a setup, she didn't trade. Some days, she didn't take a single trade. Some weeks, she only took 3 trades total. She told me, I thought trading would set me free, but really it just gave me a different set of rules to follow. The difference is, these rules actually work when I follow them. Section 4. The path forward. So if you're still with me, if you're one of the few who's willing to do what it actually takes, let me give you the roadmap. This is how you move from the 95% to the 5%. Step 1. Stop looking for perfection. You don't need the perfect strategy, you need a strategy. One strategy, that's it. Pick something that makes logical sense, that fits your schedule, that you can execute consistently. Master it. Stop jumping around. The strategy isn't your problem, your execution is. Step 2. Build a real risk management system. Here's your starting point. Never risk more than 1% of your account on a single trade. I don't care how sure you are. I don't care if it's the perfect setup. 1%. That means if you have a $5,000 account, you risk $50 per trade. Not approximate, exactly $50. Calculate your position size based on your stop-loss distance. Make this mathematical, not emotional. Step 3. Track everything. You need a trading journal, not optional, mandatory. Every trade. Entry price, exit price, why you took it, how you felt, what happened. The 95% rely on memory and feelings. The 5% rely on data. You can't improve what you don't measure. Step 4. Embrace the learning curve. You're going to lose money while you learn. Accept this now. Think of it as tuition. You're paying for education. But here's the key. Make sure you're learning from those losses. If you're making the same mistakes repeatedly, you're not paying tuition, you're just being stubborn. Set aside what I call learning capital. This is money you can afford to lose. If losing this money would affect your rent, your food, your life, then you don't have learning capital. Go back to paper trading until you do. Step 5. Change your time frame. Stop asking, did I make money today? Start asking, am I following my system? If you executed your plan perfectly and lost money, that's a successful day. If you broke your rules and made money, that's a failed day. This mindset shift alone will put you ahead of 90% of traders. Step 6. Get comfortable with boredom.
Section 5. The brutal reality check. Let me leave you with this. The forex market doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about your bills, your dreams, your family, your mortgage. It doesn't care if you're a good person. It doesn't care if you deserve a win. The market is neutral. It simply offers opportunities to those who are prepared and punishes those who aren't. The 95% approach the market with hope. The 5% approach it with preparation. The 95% think trading is about being right. The 5% know trading is about making money, which sometimes means being wrong and losing small, then being right and winning big. The 95% trade to feel something. The 5% trade to build something. The 95% want to beat the market. The 5% want to extract consistent returns from the market. Which category do you want to be in? More importantly, which category are you willing to work to be in? Because wanting isn't enough, hoping isn't enough, wishing isn't enough. You need a system, you need discipline, you need patience, you need emotional control, you need proper risk management, and you need to execute all of these things consistently, day after day, week after week, month after month, regardless of how you feel. That's the price of admission to the 5%, and it's a price most people aren't willing to pay. So, here's my challenge to you. Stop doing what the 95% do. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop searching for the holy grail. Stop jumping from strategy to strategy. Stop over-leveraging. Stop trading with money you can't afford to lose. Stop making emotional decisions. Start doing what the 5% do. Pick one strategy and master it. Build a real risk management system. Track your trades religiously. Focus on execution, not outcomes. Be patient. Be selective. Be disciplined. Be boring. The path is simple. Not easy, but simple. And that's the final truth. Trading is simple for the 5% because they don't overcomplicate it. They have a system, they trust their system, and they execute their system. That's it. The question is, are you willing to be simple, or will you join the 95% who are searching for complexity? If you found value in this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below telling me what's the biggest trading mistake you've made and what did you learn from it. I read every comment, and your story might help another trader avoid the same mistake. Remember, the market will be here tomorrow. The opportunities will keep coming. Your job isn't to catch everyone. Your job is to be ready when your setup appears and to execute flawlessly when it does. Trade smart, trade simple, and I'll see you in the next video.